Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another lovely episode of the one and only Unfiltered Podcast. We are your sexy host, Marco Barella.
And Troy Scherzer here. Thank you guys for joining us.
It is a
S-
very chilly, cold, wintry
I'm over
Wednesday.
it. I'm very over it. However,
Troy is so excited.
there is warm weather on the horizon.
That's not
Next
what
week
I
is supposed to
heard.
be to get to 50 degrees one day next week.
What? I heard we're getting another fucking mild snowstorm. Like, we're gonna get 3 to 5 inches. That's what I ordered. Are
What?
you sure?
No, it's only going to snow for at like 6 a.m. and then again at 9 a.m. Not going to snow very much, and then but I can't see Thursday. It does say snow on Thursday.
Shit. Point is, I'm fucking over this winter storm as well. I think we all are. I mean, this is that fucking ass, annoying ass little groundhog bitch said that winter was
Fuck
gonna
him.
be 6 more weeks. This fucking where did this guy get off? I
Listen,
hate.
I'm ready for just to be warm and us not have to worry about shit again and be happy and springtime. That's
Oh,
what I
I can't
got.
wait.
That's all I've got.
I
Really
can't
all I
wait.
want.
I wish I could enjoy spring more, but I that's my allergy season, and I'm fucking so
Take
bad
allergy
in the
medicine,
spring.
guys. Oh gosh, excuse me. Take allergy medicine.
It's true, but I think the spring is the perfect prime time in between both the winter and summer. But I honestly,
I
it's like I said
agree.
before, like I think it's crazy how much that winter has fallen from my top like favorite season.
It fucking blows. It blows. It blows harder than.
Troy's mom, no, I'm joking. That's not nice.
No, I
Troy's
don't
mom
be
is lovely.
disrespectful. I could have said some really fucked up shit, but I don't want to do that.
Point is, I'm over it. I'm excited for summer. I had a lovely meeting today with my other camp about talking about stuff we're gonna planning out for the summer camp, and I'm so excited. It reminds me that summer is somewhat around the corner. I know. How many more months until June? I can't wait. How many more months? It's February now. One, two,
I
three,
don't
four more
fucking know.
months.
4?
Not
Yeah.
bad. Not that bad. Well, we can wait
Actually, well,
there.
February basically over, so just March, April, May. 3 months.
Dude, this
Basically
year's
3
already
months.
fucking zooming by. We're in the last week of February. Oh my god,
Yeah, literally, we have like 3 days left.
that's fucking insane.
4 days, I guess, technically, but anyway, don't
R-
matter. When the people are listening, we got 3 days left.
Exactly. By the time this is
We're out
out,
of bullshit February.
bullshit February.
Listen,
Fuck.
if you were born in February, get fucked.
Okay,
Honestly,
I don't support
nobody really
that.
likes you.
I don't
You're
get
just
Troy's
here.
hatred for that. He said get fucked. That's fucking hilarious.
Listen, like January has a little bit of positives, you know. It's the
Not
new
really.
year, new you. You just came. You're coming off the Christmas high. You're trying to regain some money because you just spent a whole bunch and you're broke again. And you know, there's some decent birthdays and not much going on. It's kind of more relaxing. Like, okay, we're getting into winter now. You know, couple nice snowfalls. February is just miserable. It's like, okay, I'm done with winter now.
You
You gotta
think
do it
so?
Valentine's Day. It's bitch ass. I mean, for half of us that are actually have somebody, great. Another spot to spend more money. For those of us that are saying, "Oh, up, good thing Pornhub Premium's free."
Hey
Like
yo,
really?
I forgot Troy knows that information on deck.
And then it's just like the rest of February. What the fuck are we doing? It's the shortest month. What you weren't good
was
enough to make
why
30 days. You only went with 28. And then some years it's
I want
29
to
because
talk
you want
about
to
the
be weird as
fact.
fuck. Get out of here,
I want to talk
February.
about the
Nobody likes
fact
you.
how Valentine's Day is one of the biggest scams, and I'm not saying that because I'm a
One
lonely
hundred
chud.
thousand percent. There's no fucking reason to have it other than
Every
just places to spend more money.
literally every other day that you're with your significant other, that should be a Valentine's Day. You're basically treating your boyfriend or girlfriend or your partner with the same amount of love as any other day. So why do you have to have a significant day where you have to
Yeah,
spend
I
double the
would
amount of
much rather
money?
treat my fiance like the great fiance she is every other day and not just one specific day.
Yeah,
I'd rather buy her little
it's
presents every weekend and then make your anniversary. Really, honestly, Valentine's quote unquote Valentine's Day should be your anniversary day, because I feel like that's like the biggest point. Like, hey, it's our anniversary. The day is about us. It's not about anybody else. That's basically what Valentine's Day is. It's just a mimic of it.
Yeah.
And really
Literally.
just another way for places to get you to spend more money on
And
heart-shaped
I'm
stuff.
I'm sure you have like obviously the candy, the chocolate, and the flower business is booming. They get a big profit on the week
Exactly.
building up to
You know
Valentine's.
what? You know what? It's probably because February sucks so much. They're like, profits are really down. We're not making any money. We're not going to get by unless we, come up with a holiday where everybody that's in a relationship has to go out and spend money at our place, because, that's the thing, quote unquote thing to do. Not, just be a good boyfriend and just do it all the time. No,
Yeah,
this one day, one day.
exactly.
Got to be
Like, what's the
special.
point of that? I mean,
That's why February sucks. Like, if okay, Valentine's Day wouldn't be so much of a gimmick if it wasn't in February. Like, if it was in fall, it would be
what
so
the
much more
fuck?
happy. Spring, so much more happy because it's actually warm weather. You can get outside, do stuff. No, it's in fucking February where it's cold. Everybody's pissed off. There's snow on the ground. Your car's covered in salt,
Uh, I'm trying to think
and you
something
gotta
tragic
walk
happened in
outside and go
February.
places in the cold. No, do it during like spring, fall, where it's actually beautiful weather, beautiful time to celebrate your love for your loved ones. Like, come on, people, what are we doing?
Damn, I didn't realize
Is
we
that not a
hate.
good point? Is that not a good point? Like,
I
what if
mean, not to
Valentine's
that
Day is in
extent, but I
March?
didn't know you hate
Everybody
fucking.
else.
I didn't know you hate the month of February so much. I was
I
gonna
didn't know
say,
either until I started talking about it.
holy shit. Okay, I was gonna say like, I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think because after like you're right, like January is like the high point. You're motivated in the month of January to do your
Exactly.
New
You got
Year's
something going. You're just
resolutions.
coming off of Christmas. And you hit February. Like, what good is February?
I think after February is when your
Come
New
on.
Year's resolutions start to fall through, and then you
Exactly. It's
basically
when you start becoming fat again because you stop going to the gym after January,
and all the chocolate candies you're
and
eating
all the
after
chocolate
Valentine's
candy that's
Day.
out there, and you got to go to this nice dinner and dress up, but you got that little pudge now, so you're trying to make your dress shirts fit, so you have to go out and spend more money on new dress shirts, and you're chubby
Oh
again.
my God, Jesus! You're going on the
Because it's
fucking.
not early enough to start, getting into your summer bod and really worrying about that yet. Usually that's like March, late March into April is when you're like, shit, all right. You look down and you're like, damn, I got to get in the gym before summer hits. And you start ramping up the pace. February is just there.
Holy
Like, come
shit!
on.
Damn. Well, let us know if you guys hate February as much as Troy. I don't think anybody hates February as much as Troy.
No, I bet you if I looked on Facebook, there's probably a February hate group on there. Just like
Probably.
I found out, the grandfather from Willy Wonka, the guy that like was a deadbeat, and then the minute Charlie and got that golden ticket to go to the chocolate factory, he jumps up, starts dancing. He never contributed to the family before, and then all of a sudden, now that he has this golden ticket to go see this beautiful chocolate factory, he's all he can walk again. He can actually do stuff. You know that
Yeah.
guy?
Mm-hmm.
There's a hate group on Facebook for him.
You're
My
shitting.
my brother-in-law's girlfriend, actually, shout out G, his girlfriend is in that group.
Why the
G absolutely hates him so much, and it's hilarious.
do they
'Cause the
have
whole
like
group is
game
just about
nights? What
hating
the
this
fuck is the
grandpa.
point? What is the point of that?
Well, there's just like he's this deadbeat guy, and then because now that
He's
Charlie
a
has this
fictional
good thing
character
going
from a
on,
movie that came
yeah,
out
but
fucking 30, 40
everybody
years
hates
ago.
on fictional characters. Like,
I mean, to
hold
be
on, let me
fair,
come up with some.
there are some fictional characters
You know what I
that we
mean?
all hate. I mean,
Like who?
I
I'm trying to
guess
think off the top of my head.
at least from the video for the Life is Strange games I've been playing, there's a couple of people I fucking hate. Oh my God.
Like,
Okay. This is off topic, right? I finished playing the second game of the series today, and I went the first two episodes, banger. I loved it. I lost my fucking shit of how poorly that third written episode was written, and I went on like in a 25 belligerent rant of how much I fucking hated one of the characters named um I forgot his name, how much I hate him. Fucking I did I lost my fucking shit. So he's definitely I'm starting a hate group for that guy. I forgot his
Yeah, see if
fucking
people actually play what is it called?
Life
I've
is
already forgot the
Strange.
name. Life is Strange. You might be able to relate, but honestly, I have no idea what you're talking
You
about.
have to play Life is Strange. I
I'm not
told
gonna
Troy
play
off.
that.
I told Troy off camera. I think Life is Strange 1 might be better than Dispatch.
Yeah, this dude is dick riding Dispatch for 3 months straight, talking about how much he
Hey,
misses it, how much he's
I
like
still missed the game. No,
so
no, no,
long
no.
ago. I don't know what to do. I have this like I'm not really sure
Hey,
what to do.
that's
And then
the
he finds this
love.
game and he's like, "Oh, this game's better than Dispatch."
I don't want to again.
Damn,
For
he
one,
switched up
it's
quick.
not very hard to like persuade me into a game like in a game. If I give a game a chance, I know I would like Life is Strange because I've had friends who told me if you like Dispatch, you'll like this game. I like story based choose your own adventure games. That's dope. You want to make your own story. That's why I love Detroit Become Human. That's why I love Undertale. That's why I love Dispatch. But my God, I can't. If you guys also, shameless little plug. I just finished up the second game. Make sure you guys check out my gaming channel, link in the bio. But my God, I love the game. I honestly think you'll like it more than Dispatch. But because Dispatch has boobies, and I know you like boobies, you might like Dispatch more. But oh, such a game. I cried like a little baby back bitch. But I get what your point. Hitting a fictional character, I feel like that's normal. But especially something as random as the uncle from the fucking Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory movie that came out in the fucking what 60s or 70s. When did that movie come out? I'm curious now. I haven't watched that movie
I don't know. There's
really.
multiple. The problem is there's multiple like runs of it, so I don't know what the fuck.
1971. That fucking movie came out decades ago. That's a generational level of hate. I get it though. I
Yeah.
like that. We all have that. Oh, we also have like
Um,
an. I'm sure there's like a bunch of athlete hate pages as well. Like you hate a specific athlete.
Oh, 100%. There definitely is gonna be.
I'm trying to think of an athlete who I hate. Michael Vick. Fuck Michael Vick. Um, I'm sure there's other people too. Tom Brady's easy. But point is, that's petty. I appreciate that level of pettiness. I'm not gonna lie. I respect that.
Listen, gotta do it for the haters.
But that's kind of wanted to bring up because my God, this is the most podcast worthy topic. It's also been a shitty month of February for a specific adult actress by the name of Bonnie Blue. Did you hear about the Bonnie Blue's news? The Bonnie Blue
She's
bombshell.
prego.
This fucking I don't like to throw around
All right.
this word willy nilly, but this whore fucking fucked 400 men, and
No way, really,
of course she got fucking again. I don't like using that word,
really.
but my God, I mean, 400 women, and she expected not to get pregnant. Like, what are we doing? My gosh. So there's also been a development. I just looked up on this on Twitter. Bonnie Blue confirms that the father of her child has left the country and stated he wants nothing to do with them after she got pregnant.
Oh, he's an idiot.
The fact how this motherfucker knows who got her pregnant. Someone didn't know the pullout method, and she
That's
sends.
crazy. Like,
I guess
really.
on her Instagram story, she posted the DM with the guy's name is Daniel. It says, "Are you serious? But where? Can you answer my phone calls just once, please? I've told you I'm ready to become a mother. I made that decision. Dan, please, please, man, up. Hello, stop messaging me. You banged 400 others that day. I got nothing to do with that stupid fuckery of yours."
Yeah.
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here, you dumb bitch.
Hey man, at least you get to fucking bang Bonnie Blue. And
He
again,
doesn't.
I find it really hard to believe that she knew who got her pregnant, which means somebody did not pull out, and I guess Bonnie Blue took notice of that. That is fucking disgusting. My God. So I guess if you want to talk about having a shitty February, I think getting fucked by 400 men and getting pregnant might be the very. I don't think your February has been worse than Bonnie Blue's. I think I'd much rather be stressed out than getting fucked by 400 dudes and getting pregnant. I don't know about you, Troy, but my goodness gracious. So that is one of the news of all time because I remember watching that, and when the news broke, I'm like, I feel like I'm not surprised because I know she has done this. She got, I forgot when it was. I think this was like late last year, where she was doing an event of hers got canceled. I think it was somewhere in Europe. I think it was in Paris, maybe,
Yeah.
where it was just called like the exhibit, and it was a big ass glass box, and you would have to
She was
sign this.
going to do it, but she didn't end up doing it.
Exactly. She
They
got
banned her
and
from it.
cause dude, like I don't look why people do porn is beyond me. That's why I've always wanted to have a porn star to like ask them like obviously not about like gooning and shit. I want to like get behind the psychology of why they do it and
I
why
want
they
to
wouldn't.
know, how do they feel that they know men goon to pictures and videos of
They
them?
probably think it is a source of flattery, which is why you have Discord like motherfuckers who talk to a girl or like
Marco.
they see a girl. No,
Marco.
I'm being serious. Like this shit is fucking also really like the psychology of it is something that I find fascinating. Obviously, yes, I'm a gooner, but like I'm not up here. I don't see like the fucking Florida men probably. I'm not saying everybody from Florida or like this probably. I don't know. But like you see all this creepy shit that they do. But like that's why like I want to like you see these you know examples of like you said I want to know what they probably find some of it as like flattery like oh you think I'm very beautiful and attractive. But like to a certain extent like if you're eating dinner with friends and somebody recognizes you in public for what you do and he starts like groping you. Like I'm like fucking losing my shit. I would that's got to be humiliating. And the same
You're
shit.
saying groping? Like they start groping you? What?
I'm giving an example. I'm giving like if I'm a female porn star and I get recognized in public when I'm just hanging out with my
Yeah.
friends and they start like sexually harassing me basically like that like then it becomes it goes
Well,
from like
all right. The men that are gooning to these people are not going to start. They don't have the confidence to start
you don't
sexually
know that
harassing them.
you don't
Come
not
on.
everybody
Would you
not
start
everybody.
sexually harassing the person you idolize? No.
Well, they think because she's seen this in the porno, like they do, like a scenario, like oh my gym instructor fucked me, like then they think like oh maybe they're freaky enough to do whatever in public they can do. Let's go in the public bathroom. Like I've heard stories like this in real life. Obviously, I haven't done it. I haven't seen this happen in real life, thankfully. But
Marco's been
like
doing it since the 8th grade.
you
That's why he knows.
that's fucking crazy. Another example is like the I'm a obviously people know me. I'm a big wrestling WWE fan. Like some of these older generation WWE fans are fucking disgust. There's a clip I gotta show you of this guy in a fucking like he's like an old fat white guy, and he's like saying, "Oh, I miss the bra and panties matches. I want to see the people." Nowadays do that, and it's like I get it, women attractive, but like my God,
Women. Women.
literally like
That's
their
exactly
fucking
what they do.
chromosomes are the fucking little monkey thing from Toy Story with the clanking thing. That's literally what
Yep.
is going on in their fucking heads.
Oh my
It's
God,
fucking.
attractive.
Hey, if you guys are a porn star and listening to this, please come on the podcast. We have questions, not just
Bro.
gooner questions, psychology, mental questions, because I want to know what I want to know like what your thought process going into a shoot. Like, okay, who am I working
It's
with?
true.
I'm working with 5 black men. Okay, that's very nice. And
5 big brolic black men ready
name
to
fucking
penetrate
Requise.
every hole of mine.
Oh my
What's
God.
that feel like?
We gotta get
What's the
Bonnie
feeling going
Blue on
into
the
that?
podcast. That was we just gotta shoot big. Go big or go home. We gotta get Bonnie Blue on the
Like,
podcast.
Bonnie, please.
Hey
I'm
man,
against you all the
Troy,
time.
give the baby to Troy. Troy's a good father.
Oh, whoa, no. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But
The fuck you think I am? A donation bin for used sperm? Fuck no.
a donation bin. Hey, I know you're right.
Listen,
I'm not ready to be a father.
I'm not ready to be a father.
I'm surprised. I guess it's kind of weird, but I kind of surprised Bonnie wants to keep the baby, which is good. I think
she's being a mom. She's being a mom. She's owning up to what happened and saying, you know what? I knew this was a possibility down the road. I'm gonna own up to it. I'm gonna do what I can to be the best mom possible. Better than Dennis Rodman. Come on, people.
It's true. I mean,
Like, really.
look at Lana Rhodes. She's a mother now. Like,
Yeah,
so
apparently she's a really good mom. So hey, power to her.
good power, exactly power to her. But like, you also gotta realize like that fucking poor kid is gonna have so much bullies growing up My
He's
God,
gonna have like 45 extra chromosomes because of all
the
the cum in
the
her.
Jesus Christ, the arsenal that this fucking
Dude,
poor kid is gonna get thrown at. Like, oh, I gooed your
I need to,
mom.
I need to try to find a picture of what this baby is gonna come out
Oh
looking like.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking scared.
Do you ever see? Oh, well, I forget what movie it's from, but it's like the one-eyed, really big ogre guy.
The big ogre guy.
I don't know. Or he's gonna come out looking like the Transylvania, the Goop monster, where it's the one eye in the middle. It kind of looks like Jello. Is a Jello body. You know what I mean? Gonna come out looking like that because it's just gonna be covered in cum every time.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. I'm just kidding, everybody. It's probably gonna be well, knock on wood. Hopefully, it is a normal baby. More
I
likely,
mean
it's not,
again
but that's
more.
okay.
Jeez. But
It
that I
happens to the
mean,
best of
bro,
us. Come on.
brother, I just
Maybe
saw
we'll
the
come out with a
funniest
little
the
bit
funniest
like the rest of
comment
us, and
underneath that tweet, bro. Bro fucking said, "Bang 400 dudes. Men are unbelievable. Women." Bro, this fucking guy says, "Imagine the chances of becoming a baby daddy of Bonnie Blue. N-word is the chosen one." I mean, hey, that's fucking crazy. Like, how? What are the odds you're gonna say, "Yeah, I banged the shit out of Bonnie Blue and got her pregnant," but yet
I
I'm
banged her
skipping town.
so hard I got her pregnant.
The thing is, right, is I'm sure
Imagine that.
with these large group meetings, let's just call them big meetings, that they
Okay.
have to sign something. I'm sure there's like some sort of like
Yeah.
disclosure that they have to sign before.
They
Like,
have to walk in with an STD test of like being negative.
how the fuck do you know this, Troy?
I'm pretty sure they said it. The one guy that went to one, he said he had to show up with his paper and like somebody looked at it before he could go in, to, like verify that he didn't have STDs or anything else, any of
Oh
the
my god, bro.
specialties, gonorrhea or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to be like all like vaccinated and be all like healthy, like immune shots, all that shit.
Yeah,
It's not worth it because the idea,
it's like showing up for the combine.
Jesus Christ, bro.
You fit enough to fit inside her.
I bet you that room smells. I bet
Well,
you that room smells like such shit.
I don't remember. I don't know if it was a podcast I was watching. But
No,
they were
don't.
like talking to a porn star, and it was like some. Oh my gosh! It was no. This lady does like photography and video for porn stars,
That's cool.
and like they were talking about like the cleanliness. Like, isn't it probably smells? And she's like, well, some places, yeah, it smells really bad, and it's not very cleansy. But some studios are very nice, upkept, and very clean, and
Like
well
I've
put together, I
seen.
should say.
It's
And
funny because like the
well clean.
some clips that I see on like on Twitter and shit. There's this one funny ass video. It's actually kind of funny where the camera guy who's recording this shit is just eating like a piece of pizza, and
Yeah.
he's just watching them
In the
like.
background.
And bro, imagine getting shit on your pizza. Ew.
Oh fuck! Damn, Mark, why did you put this in people's heads?
Hey, bro.
Poor people.
I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm keeping it unfiltered.
Keeping.
But Bonnie Blue, if you're listening to this, please.
Ooh, an extra topping.
We can. Oh my god. See, now that's your fault now. Bonnie Blue, if you're
Listen,
listening to this, bro, we will hold a
Extra sauce.
interview. We will hold an interview for baby daddies. If you need help finding a baby daddy, come on the podcast.
Yeah,
We'll
sure
help
knows
you.
who the baby daddy is. We don't have to hold
Well,
interviews.
a new.
Try to
baby
get him on
daddy.
the podcast. What was it like being having the fastest swimmers?
I bet that motherfucker didn't last that long either.
100% no. He's probably a 3-pump champ.
He probably was like getting ready, and then once he went to go in, like boom, done and gone.
Dude, all right.
What do you do after? Do you just like stand there and watch, or do you go like take a shower
I
and go
think you
home?
just leave. You probably can just leave.
Like,
You're like, well,
dude.
cool. I can leave now.
Oh my god, the
Yeah, leave.
hygiene, the fucking
No,
hygiene.
my whole thing is like, imagine being. Well, would you rather be first in line or last in line? Hold on. I know what you're gonna say off the rip. But think, you had to wait all this time just to, do it with them. However, they're probably rushing you the fuck along because they're like, you're not gonna make me come. Hurry up and get it over with so we can move on to the next person. So you got a lot of like everybody's watching you because you're first. So you have 400 people watching you, and then, or being 400th, you can take your time. But there's a good chance you're like, yeah, you're mixing in. Now, hold on. This is my thing. Do you think they have to? Do you think everybody has to wear a condom going into it?
Well, clearly this guy didn't.
Apparently, this
But
guy didn't get the memo.
I think to your question, I'd much rather still do first because that way.
I
Also,
agree.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure because again, for legal reasons, me and Troy have never been to any of these events, but I'm not sure if it's just
Legal
one
reasons.
person at
What?
a time. I'm sure you can
Legal
do.
reasons. We have not.
We have not attended a Bonnie Blue freak off, um, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's one at a time. Like, I don't want to get into the details of how many people can do it, but let's just say I'm sure she could probably do multiple people at the same time. But even then, I would still want to
That's
be
true.
in first in line. I'd much rather. I did. Oh my god! Imagine being the last person. Ugh. Ew, it's oh no. Okay, we're moving the topic because my
Yep.
god.
Anyway, so where do you want to go? You want to go? How bad do you want to go from here?
I mean, we already are in the fucking rabbit hole.
Well, all right. You want to go to Mexico?
Oh Jesus! This
Don't go
okay.
to Mexico, people.
So Troy informed. I mean, I kind of been briefly. I've seen it briefly on the news and on TikTok and Twitter about this. Was it it's a Mexican cartel or it
Yes.
was?
So, all right. Hold on, because Marco clearly is not explaining this correctly.
Well, again, as I
I'm
Troy
gonna
brought
pull it
this
up so we can
my
do it.
attention. Troy's actually paying attention and giving a
So,
shit.
when was this? February. Oh, this was today posted. Was it over the either late last uh Sunday? Sunday. Okay. So on Sunday, the Mexican army went in to try to capture the Jalisco New Generation cartel leader El Mencho, but instead ended up killing him during their operation. It was the it was the highest profile blow against cartels since the recapture of former Sinaloa cartel boss El Chapo a decade ago. Um, it was, well, I believe, the one of the biggest, if not biggest, cartel in Mexico at the time. It is a shit show now. They apparently cartel members have started blocking roads and lighting cars on fire in 20 Mexican states. They've bombed multiple buildings. They threatened. This is the other thing. Is really fucked up, and I don't know what the ultimate. Basically the cartel gave the Mexican military an ultimatum. I don't know what the ultimatum was, but basically they said if you don't do what we want you to do, we are going to just start killing everybody we see. We're going to break into tourist attractions and kill everybody. American, Mexican, everything. All nations. They started just ransacking houses. Um, another, yeah. The biggest thing right now is both the United States and Canada stopped all flights in and out of Mexico. So if you were in Mexico when this happened, you're fucked.
Jesus
You're
Christ, man.
literally, it's literally a shelter in place. There's no way out. Um, it's really bad. A lot of tourist destinations, like a lot of different, like Cancun. I forget what the other ones are, because I can't think off the top of my head. The cartel's starting to invade parts of those states and go after. I don't think they've started going after the like the hotels and the tropical resorts and whatnot, but they're threatening to do that. So it's one of the right now, and probably for a very long time, for many years to come. Mexico is like an off limits place now, kind of like Cuba was for a while. Mexico is probably going to be like that as well. It is horrible. Mexico City's fucked. Everywhere around there is fucked. I think they're in the second biggest state right now. Second biggest. They're telling people to lock themselves in places. And all right, sorry, I don't speak Spanish, and I'm gonna really
Just
mess
say a
up this
town.
name, but Guadalajara, Mexico's second largest city, and Jalisco's capital. The Jalisco being the cartel capital. And they're saying people lock themselves, and it is a shit show. All schools were canceled Monday, in several states. Also, even Guatemala is reinforcing their security on their border with Mexico because it's so bad. Um,
Damn.
Oh,
That's such a
okay. So
shame.
this is the other thing. Um, so I'm just gonna read this word for word what they say. The killing could give the government, being U.S. government, a leg up on its. Oh no, the killing could give the government a leg up on in its dealings with the U.S. The U.S. Trump administration, which has been threatening tariffs or unilateral military action if Mexico does not show results in the fight against the cartels. Uh, if
Damn.
Mexico does not start beating the cartel, the U.S. might step in and start fucking shit up, as I like to call it. Which
Damn.
we all obviously know we can very easily do. We have a ton of military bases and shit close to Mexico. That is an easy. Oh, this is the other thing. The Mexico Army started basically having Black Hawk helicopters couldn't patrol different areas of Mexico, and they started releasing full like military power right now because it's so bad. Because they're basically saying like, look, if you're gonna start this with the Mexican military, we're sending everything at you right now. We have Black Hawks, we
Yeah.
have jets. They literally everything is stationed right now, ready to go. Um, it's really fucking bad. Don't go to Mexico, people. If you have a trip planned to Mexico, cancel it. Unless you I don't even know if you're gonna be able to go because there's no flights in or out.
I'm about to say
So,
it's such a shame too because some parts of Mexico are so fucking
oh
pretty.
yeah, and
I went
and the cartel knows that. That's the
I went
problem.
to I think I went no I went to I think I went to Cancun. I'm not 100% sure
Mhm.
where I went, but
It's like it's literally one of the most popular, if not the most popular place to visit in I think almost in the world.
mhm,
People from across the world go to Cancun to visit for its nice beaches, its nice resorts, and everything else.
yeah.
And the
Then
cartel
like
knows that.
I mean, because
It's
also I
really
mean you
fucked
gotta
up.
also gotta think
Really,
about it,
really
right? It's
fucked
like
up.
the state of Mexico right now. It's also in a bit of a crazy because we kidnapped their president, right? Was that Mexico? Or am I
No,
stupid?
that was down south farther. Um,
Oh, that El Salvador. That's not El Salvador.
hold on.
I feel bad for not
Hold on.
remembering this.
Ready?
Not Ecuador. That's not even American.
What?
Yeah. I don't think that was
Yeah,
Mexico. I could have sworn it
in
was.
South America, the U.S. just capture
Why did your mic just change?
Venezuelan.
Venezuela. That's
The
good.
U.S. captured Venezuelan leader Maduro. Yep, that's what it
Fucking
was. Venezuela.
crazy.
Um, a little messed up. They're like threatening to chop people up, kind of. So
This is
don't go to
taking back
Mexico.
to the fucking ISIS days back in fucking 2012 and 13. The
Yeah,
videos.
it's just um, it's really bad. It's really really bad. That's all I gotta say. I don't know how what else to tell people other than just don't go. Don't be stupid. Don't go. There's not a point in going.
It
You're probably
sucks.
not going to make it out.
Yeah,
Come on, people. Be smart.
it's a
For all the
shame.
NFL players that are on vacation down there right now. They probably booked it on their private jets and got the fuck out of there as quick as possible.
It sucks too because you also have people like that. Like I said, people who are taking advantage of the government because the government's also. It's weird because in a way, you can kind of compare to like how back in the early 70s where like mobsters were running most cities. Like the mobsters were buying out the cops and they're running
Yeah.
shit through
Yep.
them. And now you have today where like the Mexican
Yeah,
government
it's really bad.
is like basically getting overthrown by these high cartel members and other mobsters and shit. It's
Oh
fucking
yeah.
it is really fucking scary.
Most of the states down in Mexico are ran by cartel. It's ridiculous. And it's just, just I mean, it goes to show that at least the Mexico army or I should say Mexican military has the power to, go after these people, but
Yeah.
it puts the entire country at risk now because they did this. Now, do I think they should have done this? Absolutely. Good shit for them. Like the
Hmm.
second biggest bust since El Chapo. Or it's the
Yeah.
biggest bust since El Chapo, I should say. Like, come on, people.
Scary
Good for
times,
them.
man.
That's all I gotta say.
Mind you, it's only the second month of fucking 20. Dude, what I remember how excited I was for 2026, but my God, not only that, but we're losing so many celebrities. Eric Dane just passed away a couple of days ago as well.
That's another. That was a big shock. Or, I
That
shouldn't say it wasn't a shock. We all know his ALS. He came out a year ago saying about his ALS
and dude, that shit
diagnosis.
moved so fast.
Oh
I did
my
not
gosh.
know how fast ALS moves.
He did like a last
An interview with
statement
TMZ or
interview
something like that.
for
Yeah,
all the people and everything. It was it was
so
really
fucking.
heartfelt, but it was sucked watching that. It's like if you actually watched him in like the different shows and whatnot, it's heartbreaking to
I
see someone
loved him
deteriorate
in
so badly.
Euphoria. He was such a good part of Euphoria.
Yeah,
If you watch Euphoria,
I didn't watch Euphoria, but I know he was in
good.
it.
Honestly, some of that show is a little bit cringy for me, but like the scene with him being the father and him living a double life.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And
No, I
dude,
agree.
you ever heard that memeable clip on TikTok? The put your penis away. No, put your penis away. No, I am who I am. You ever seen that clip on TikTok?
have not. No,
Oh, I'm sure you.
unfortunately.
It's that's him, but like I said, like people have known him for I think his nickname was McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy.
Yes, McSteamy from. Yep,
I
that's
never
it's Mr.
watched it. I know my
McSteamy.
mom was a big Grey's Anatomy head, and
It's
he's been in a lot of other. He was in the one. Was he the one actor in you know that movie Ramona and Beezus? I'm thinking of somebody else. Ramona.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
What up? I don't think that's Eric Dane. It has fucking what's her name? Selena Gomez. No, that's Josh Duhamel. That's who it was. Random pull, by the way.
I don't know.
Ultra rare elite pull. For those who know Ramona and Bees,
Oh.
it's on bro, look it up. But besides the point, we lost I think her name was Catherine O'Hara from Home Alone, the mother, and that we lost.
Really?
Yeah, she
Really?
died.
When?
Sheila, I think last
Recently?
month. I think last month.
What happened to her?
I
What?
think something. I forgot. I don't think it was a disease. Catherine.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God.
Oh,
I feel terrible. Oh my God.
cause of death. Pulmonary embolism. I'm not sure what that is. I'm a little stupid. But no, man, we're losing a lot of people. It's always like rules of three. That was the expression. Rules of three. Celebrity deaths always coming in rules of three. But man, it is scary.
Wow.
I'm surprised. Like
Wow.
2026 was supposed to be the year, and
Yeah, you
we're
know what it's turning out to be like? 2020.
no. Actually, with
We
this
lost Kobe
fucking
Bryant right in the beginning of the year,
oh
and
my
then COVID
God,
came around the
where
corner
were
and
you when
fucked
Kobe
everybody.
died?
Dude, I didn't find. Was that the same year Juice World died?
No, he died. He died in December of 2019.
20. Yeah, that's right. It was like a month or two before, and I didn't believe it. I'm like, there's no way. I look it up really quick. Oh my God. And
I
then
remember it where Kobe. Oh, it was when Kobe
I
died.
was just in bed. I remember, and I saw like a video of it. I was like, "What?
Yeah, no,
Huh?"
because I mean,
I
I
looked it up, and
obviously
I'm like, "Oh my God!" It made me cry a little bit.
no
That fucking sucked.
that coach. It's the deaths that catch you off guard.
I know. It's like
I
this
remember because
icon.
because like I don't watch a lot of basketball and basketball's not one of my but like obviously the infamous throw a paper ball in the trash
Yeah.
Kobe all that.
Yep.
But like I remember specifically I was at a concert with my mom. We were watching I can't pronounce the word. The guy who was good with puppets. His name is Jeff Dunham. We were at a comedy show.
Oh yeah. I know Jeff Dunham.
We're
Yep.
literally watching
And
him, and
Ahmed.
I get a yeah, I love Ahmed, the dead terrorist. Um, we were watching him, and I get a text from my dad, and he said, like, "Yo, tell mom Kobe Bryant died." And then I remember we went to Chicky and Pete's after for dinner, and like every fucking TV was showing ESPN of
Yep.
Kobe Bryant dying. It shows the plane crash and the fire. Like, oh my God, and his poor fucking daughter and everybody else on
I
that
know.
flight,
It's a
families
damn
too.
fucking shame.
Ah man, it always is the deaths that fucking get you the
Yep.
most. But
Yep. Yep. No, and
damn,
did you see all the people that like were coming out to support Eric Dane? I'm saying his name right? Yeah.
Eric Dane. The
Like Johnny Depp in Eric Dane's last like couple months of his, going through it,
mhm.
he gave him one of his properties um in LA to just live at rent free so he could, enjoy the last couple of months of his life. Um what's his
But
name? the main doctor in Grey's Anatomy that was best
I
friends
don't
with
know.
I can't remember his name, but he's paying for all funeral costs for his funeral. And then the Jacob, whatever his name is, the guy from Euphoria, he like pledged to like help support his family. And then Justin Bieber also was saying he was like just said now Justin Bieber is more big into like ALS charities and whatnot, so he didn't actually know him personally, but he's throwing a lot of money and like support for him and everything like that, which is really cool to see.
Hmm.
It's just it sucks, but it's also like it's eye opening to say like all these really I shouldn't say famous, but all these people that knew him and like have money that can help him are actually helping him, not like leaving his family out to dry or anything like that.
Exactly.
I think it's awesome, but
We should really bring back the ALS ice bucket challenge to spread awareness, especially after
I
the
know it's a
passing.
damn shame. It's a damn shame.
I
ALS.
feel
It's
bad.
terrible. It's
I
fucking
feel
terrible. It's a
bad because I'm a
terrible
piece of
disease.
shit because I got nominated by my dad to do it and I never did it. I know you're supposed to donate money if you don't do it, and I never did, and I very much apologize. So if I ever get nominated again, maybe I'll definitely do it, but I didn't. Especially for something like that. We need like a fun, little challenge to like raise money for
Little trend
charity.
again. Yep. Yep.
I definitely do think we should do that, but I don't know. But it's scary to think
But
about. Um, think about 2026 is already off to a rough start.
I know. I know. I know. Yeah.
And fucking, of course, this weather isn't
Gosh.
helping. And what's crazy too is that I saw um briefly of how Mr. Donny Boy wants to release the alien files. Have you been keeping up on that?
Really? I have not. Not that
So
part. No.
after I wanted to talk about this last week, but I forgot. But after Obama went on a podcast and basically confirmed the aliens are real, the entire
I
fucking
heard. I heard he went on a podcast and basically confirmed it.
he was like, aliens are real.
Aliens are real.
And everybody lost their mind. But then again, I feel like if you have any sort of common sense, you would probably know that aliens were real. I
Yeah.
kind of knew
Yeah.
it.
Really. Yep.
Um,
I knew
but
it. Everybody knew it.
so everybody was losing their minds, and I guess Donnie Boy saw like, hey, what? We can really use a distraction from these Epstein files. Let's just release UFO shit. Yeah, because honestly, don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker. I'm definitely gonna see. I want to see because the thing is, the way Obama explained it, he said that they know they exist, but he has never seen one, and he says that there aren't an Area 51, which I think it's complete bullshit. But the fact that he's willy nilly saying aliens exist confirms that. So, unless in typical like CSI, CF, I can't think of the fucking word, CSI fashion, um, the government's lying and we've already
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
been in contact with
Yeah. Yeah.
aliens. Maybe there's a deal. Like again, this is a whole other episode, but like the whole fact of like the aliens helped the Egyptians make the pyramids, and the pyramids are like a source of energy. Like it's a bunch of fucking crazy shit. Um, but wholly distraction from the Epstein files. But I'm still gonna fucking look
No.
at those alien files.
I know. I know. I know.
Crazy.
Dude, do you want to talk about it now? I know you were like it's gonna take another episode, but I feel like we gotta you hinted on it a little bit.
We can talk about it,
All
of
right.
course. Epstein
There's a couple
files.
of really fucked up parts to it. One.
Also, hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Really quick
no,
before
go
I said
ahead.
it. I want to I was looking back on our older episode, right? I was looking back at the first season. I want to say before shit hit the fan with this Epstein file, we already talked about it. I forgot
Well, yeah,
how
we did.
I
They
forgot
were
how
think
the conversation we labeled the episode. Hold on. We're gonna get into the mega party. Yeah, July 3rd of 2025. We made an episode, season 1, episode 19. You guys can go back and listen to it. Epstein had what on his island? I'm not sure because obviously we didn't
right.
start off the conversation
Oh,
or the we didn't start off the episode talking about it. I'm trying to look of the description. Update on the update on the P Diddy trial. We know how that turns out. The
no.
boys the boys get into the Jeffrey Epstein rabbit hole. I want to listen to that. I want to go back and listen, and I'm
But
really
yeah,
curious to see.
what did we say?
I don't remember. It's how long is it? It's a 2 hour episode, so we got a lot of. But cause I remember, I don't think shit got bad with the whole Epstein files until months later.
Well, they didn't start releasing them yet. I don't think they were. I think when we
No.
talked about it, they were saying they were now. Because remember, when probably around when we started, or slash when we had that. Remember, Trump just got into office, and one of the biggest
Well, no,
things
this
he was
was
he was going to release
2025,
Epstein files.
July. Trump gone. No, Trump was already
And
been in
then
office.
also remember he was like redacting, like, oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth releasing these. You know
Exactly.
what?
Remember that
Yep.
PR stunt they did, where like they had a
Yep.
bunch of young people walk out with the binders that said Epstein files, and they're like, "Oh, look, we're so transparent with our people." And then the head of the not Cash Patel, the other Palm Bandy, whatever the fuck, or
Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi, that asshole. She was like, "Yeah, it's on my desk, ready to be reviewed." And then like weeks later, she's like, "I don't have it. What are you talking about?" I'm like,
Wow.
"Motherfucker, you just said you did. What do you fucking then like, it did?" And if you're gonna do a cover job, right? There's been other cover job. I mean, obviously, it's U.S. government. Shady shit happens all the time. If you're gonna
Yeah.
do a cover job, you gotta do it right. We've seen what happened with like Watergate with Richard Nixon. He got impeached and all that. The
Yep.
the infamous Monica Lewinsky scandal with Bill Clinton. And now with this shit, with fucking like, come on,
Dude,
who
all right.
knows?
This is, I I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
It's such
This,
an ugly cover up, and it's the
I know.
fact that like again, I don't. If you know me personally, you know my stance on politics. Politics aside, these are fucking children. This is
Yes.
human. These are human lives. You can't tell me that this cover up is justified. There's no fucking way no one's telling me that. That's
No.
fucked.
Yep. No, I agree.
Billionaires, celebrities, politicians, athletes, actors, like all of them, the world elite. Like I feel fucking. I'm not. Gonna lie, I feel scared talking about this because I will have fucking the black SUVs on my door
Oh
in a
yeah.
couple
Yep.
days. Who fucking
Well, here, I'll break
knows?
it down. So then, all right. So for those of you, if we didn't make it crystal clear, give me. Hold on. Let me grab it. Before I start this,
Troy's got a lot. We're
a
gonna
little bit
go
of water.
down. Obviously, viewer
All right.
discretion is advised. We're gonna be talking about
Yes.
really touchy subjects. If you guys are not comfortable
Yes.
with
This
that,
is some of this shit that I'm gonna say is a little fucked up. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'm probably gonna say it 4 more times before the end of this. One thing to note: this is the biggest red flag of releasing the files. If a name is under pending investigation or in some kind of financial or whatever investigation, they cross the names out. They're blacked out. So you don't
yeah,
actually know who's it about on half these files because they claim they're under a pending investigation or it's an open investigation. That's what I'm trying to say.
hmm
Which is a very easy scapegoat way of not having people's name be released on the Epstein files. And obviously, people with a lot of money can keep fighting this in court, prolong this, kick the can down for a bunch of years before it actually, that investigation gets settled. If not, decades. So, number one, biggest thing. That's my biggest red flag because it's like these names that are on there that we don't actually know who the name is. It's because it's an open investigation of some sort.
hmm
All right, that's an easy way for billionaires to get their name off the list because they just have an open case and just kick that can down the road for a
it's like
while.
little loopholes they'll
Exactly.
abuse.
One thing is they've released, I think it's like 3 million
Yeah,
documents.
yeah, and it's not even all of
They
it. There's
they
still way
only
more.
released 2% of the Epstein files. 2%, and we're
Like
already at 3 million documents,
in the
like
photos,
40,000 photos, and
yeah,
like
in
a
the
couple
photos we
thousand, like
already
10.
have are
Yep.
so. Oh no, I go yeah, and
And
then go
there's
on.
like 10,000 videos or something, or like thousands of videos. It's a whole shit show. And the problem is there's so much. I was watching this podcast, and this guy like basically devotes his life to going through the files, which they gave me a good bit of information. I got to watch the rest of it still because it's like a 3 hour long episode. But he has always investigated this sort of thing, and now that they opened it, he made like I forget what the website is, but made it easy for people to be able to find information and search it a lot easier than using the government's website because the government's website fucking sucks. It is so confusing, and they purposely do that so it's not easy to look things up. But people have made other websites, other programs where you can go in and actually find information a lot easier. number one. So I don't recommend using the government website unless you can fully figure out how to use it. I would
Yeah,
suggest
and then
looking up
again,
other browsers or other websites that have all the information but have an easier way of categorizing it and or looking things up in the documents.
I was also
Well,
gonna say because the government website also has flaws in it. Obviously people all over TikTok have been finding ways to like unredact some of the things because the fucking government is stupid
yes.
as shit. They're just able to go on like Microsoft Word and like do something and like bam, you can see the unredacted shit. Like
You can see it, yeah.
how fucking stupid you gotta be.
Which yeah, that it's very convenient. You can do that easy enough and people are finding
But yeah,
information.
this is our U.S. government that's willingly
Yes.
releasing this and like
Which I'm very happy they are because there's two sides to the coin, of course. It's really good that they are doing this. However, it's really on the other side of the coin, it's really fucking scary that they're not doing anything about it.
Exactly.
Number
Like
second.
I was afraid that their sole intention of releasing this is to just dig more dirt on each side of the party. They're only
Exactly. That's
they're
pretty much what it
focusing.
seems like at this point.
Nobody's getting
Um
justice.
well this
Like
is the other thing. Okay. This is what really worries me. One, Prince Edwards, if I'm not mistaken.
probably yeah, he got arrested.
He got arrested. He was a big
Good.
name in the Epstein files.
Yeah, the photo of him hanging over a
Great
girl.
Britain already arrested him. The other diplomat from I forget what country over that way. It might have been. I don't want to say Netherlands. It was like I don't know some your other European country. He was like a bit. He used to have like a. He was either like the president, whatever they call it, or something of like a high standard. That had communication with Epstein. He was arrested as well, and he's under trial.
Good.
Nobody in the U.S. is under trial or under any sort
Fucking
of arrested or anything like that yet. Even though there's so many names that have been
fucking
put out there.
pedophile protectors, man. Like again, I don't care.
It's absolutely crazy that the U.S. isn't actually doing anything, and we're okay just reading this stuff that is crazy shit and all this information, and we're just like, oh,
Like
yeah, this is absolutely horrific. But we're
I
not going to do anything about it.
I
We're just
don't
going to put it out there.
care.
And that's that.
I don't care what side political you like lay on. I don't care. But like you have to see these actions, and it's fucking disgusting. Like Troy said,
No. Yep.
nobody, not a single U.S. politician, our current president of the United States is on it more than Jesus Christ in the Bible.
I don't know. I don't know if his name's on there in the ones that were released. I don't.
Try
At least in the not the on the bad side of the documents, his name isn't listed. His name is listed in there, but it's more on the financial side.
But the stories
Compared
that
to the
these
bad side,
victims
but
are
they're
saying.
also they only posted 2%. There is so much more to release. That's my whole thing, and it's going to take fucking years before we get it all. It's crazy. This is the other fucked up thing. There was a lot of code words for shit. Biggest one being jerky, pizza. I forget what the trafficking of girls was. What the code name for that was.
Also,
Don't remember.
I just looked it up. Based on the New York Times analysis, roughly 3 million documents released by the Department of Justice on January 30th
Yep.
of this year. Trump's name, along with related terms such as Mar-a-Lago, Melania, and family members, appeared more than 38,000 times
Yep.
across 5,300 files.
Yes.
Context of mentions. Many references were not direct communications between Trump and Epstein. Instead, they included news articles of Trump that Epstein shared, as well as FBI tips that summaries of witness interviews.
Yes. So a lot of not the gruesome side, a lot of the financial,
Yeah, but like, dude,
shit.
the shit. I don't
Don't
want
get me
to.
wrong; it's not justified, but
No, but like, he's accused of way worse that I don't think we can actually say on YouTube, and I don't want to get in trouble
well, this
for
is
it.
the
But
other
like,
thing. Jerky. Can I say what jerky and pizza's the code word for?
you gotta be
All right,
careful.
well, I'm gonna really dumb this down, and everybody follow along with me.
I'm pretty sure most of people know what we're talking about, but like, yeah, you
Yes,
gotta be
exactly. I
careful.
totally agree. Jerky is in relation to meat of, let's say, little things that were taken. If you can figure that out. that, two legs, two arms, walk, that sort of shit. Pizza, I believe, is a meal created with the use of jerky. A big thing in the files and emails was, hey, when is the next batch of jerky coming? Hey, we loved your jerky. We want more. Hey, has what JE. They referred to Epstein as JE a lot in the documents and emails to make it short and simple. Like, hey, when is JE getting another batch of jerky? Or pizza. Hey, the pizza was great. Would love to do it again. This is the other really fucked up thing. A lot of interviews of famous people. I'm not gonna say names because one I really like, and I think Leo would get upset at me if I said who it was. Um, in interviews, they talk about having pizza at each other's houses.
Oh,
Like,
I know who
oh,
you're
dude,
talking about.
we had pizza at so and so's house. It
Yeah,
was the best. It was phenomenal. Blah
I
blah this
know
and
which
that.
actor you're
You
talking
know
about.
exactly which one I'm talking about. But it's not just
You,
that person or those people. It's said a lot more, and in the emails, that's another big one. There was another one, but it wasn't as prominent as jerky and pizza. If you haven't figured out what they mean, use your brain a little bit. It's
what is Jeffrey Epstein synonymous for with this island? You'll know.
yeah, and then using that to eat it.
These
We're gonna
motherfuckers, like
it's it's
I saw a brief
disgusting.
thing on
It's
TikTok, and
disgusting.
one of the pictures, like for some reason, this dumb fucker was taking selfies, and one of the things that people saw is that like he had like a rash on his lip, or something along the lines of that, and this one girl was sharing a story about something similar where like um it's a rash that you can attract by eating human flesh, so that tells you what you need to know about like what these
Yeah,
guys were
this
doing.
is it's the
It
really
is.
really really fucked
I
up.
wish this shit was made up, but like this is just
Yeah.
really.
The other thing,
It went from like something being already something so serious into being something so
yes,
disastrous and so
yeah,
hideous.
and I saw this. I forget some guy on TikTok said this, and it's totally true. Everything in like in the 2000s that we were like that was a either scandal or a theory. Like, oh my gosh, this group is trafficking children or this or that is true,
Mm.
aka Wayfair, and their $10,000 cabinets that have the names of missing children.
That's
And
insane. I didn't
the way they
realize it.
confirmed it is because on one of the emails, or one of the documents said Jeffrey purchased said piece of furniture for $8,500 and some dollars, and it was one piece of equipment, just one thing. What the fuck what kind of cabinet are you ordering? And they said, oh, it was a batch of, industrial equipment. That's why it's so expensive, this and that.
Like
That's
no
not
man.
the
Th-
missing children and the names are exactly the same. They didn't even like switch them or anything, like switch the names or change the names up a little bit. It literally was like, okay, I don't remember the exact names, but for example, it would be like James but missing. And then there would be a piece of a cabinet on Wayfair. It was Wayfair, right? I don't want to fuck
I
this up.
think so. I
I
did
believe
hear.
so.
Oh yeah.
It would be on there, and it would say James's large cabinet or something like that, and it would be like $10,000, $11,000, $9,000. You could go on there and buy that, and it confirmed when Jeffrey Epstein went and bought a piece of that equipment for like basically $8,500 or $8,600, one piece of equipment, aka child. Other big thing was crap, why am I blanking now? There was so fucking much. Another big thing is, how do I put this? For
Like
those of you that don't really understand Jeffrey Epstein's position, like how he came, in contact with all these, multinational people,
he's an
celebrities,
Israeli
multimillionaires,
spy.
billionaires, shit like that. This guy, basically, a good breakdown to explain it a little bit easier of his position was originally I believe he was a some sort of spy in some
Yeah.
capacity for either
Allegedly
us.
from Israel.
Allegedly, we don't actually know what he was doing, but it seemed like he was a double agent, working for both sides, kind of working the ship.
Yeah.
And then U.S. said, "Look, we can't directly work with these, horrible people or these billionaires or these, how should I put it, underground businesses. We need a person that works is that middleman. Basically, they need a middleman to be able to work with." Gosh, my bunny just scared me. Crap. Thought
That's
someone was
funny.
in my window. Um, they need a person to kind of be the middleman. And one biggest thing was, I forget what year it was. I think someone said 2008. A friend of Jeffrey's basically said like he went somewhere for work. When he came back a different person. He also came back with a very, how should I say, high net worth. He went from like just being a normal financial guy to becoming this millionaire with, now he's buying all this luxury stuff. He has one of the most, how should I put it, prestigious houses in New York. Well, I think it's, if not the biggest townhouse in New York, where multiple I'll call them delegates from different countries would come, like Prince Edward's, different world leaders, different spokesmen for different other countries would go to his house and stay there. And some of the stuff they found in that house is horrible. Some of the rooms and some of the stuff that you could easily know what was going on in that estate, I should call it. It kind of seemed like he was now the middle guy for he could get dirt on all these, you know, high profile people. I'll say highest profile being some of the some people you have no idea that they're running fucking multiple countries, shit like that, down to big financial people making humongous deals underground and shit like that. And he was like kind of the middle guy to work between the government and those people, but also to have all this dirt between between billionaires and millionaires and leaders of countries and shit like that. And he was kind of that guy that was like, look, we need this person to do this, or whatever. We need momentum on this side of the world. We can't directly do it, but we can send this guy that is a middleman, pay him a lot of money. He goes over there, wines, dines them, hooks them up with a couple of young girls, gets some dirt on them, and now they can swing whichever way they need for momentum in different parts of the world and shit like that.
Jeffrey is in the business of blackmail. He's in the business
basically he was the black mole. Basically, he was that guy that knew everybody, because it's weird. It's like, where the fuck did he come from? He didn't have any significant companies or shit like that. He never was that significant until one day he came back after a business trip and is now this this guy that knows everybody. Everybody knows him. He knows everybody, and he knows stuff on everybody. So now he works with different people, aka the government. I'll say underground deals, underground stuff to make a lot of people a lot of money, or to sway different countries to do different things, because he has dirt on their leaders, on their top businessmen, on those people that we don't know about, but they're really running they're running the everything, I should say. That was that is, for context, that's kind of was his position. It seems like he wasn't of significance, but because he got so much information, because it's when we've had middlemen like that, government would send them across, do whatever they need to, and then they would end up they went and unalived themselves because they were depressed or whatever. No, they wouldn't do that. It was we would cut them off, it'd be gone. However, he had too much information that we couldn't just cut him off, because he would just basically, he said, if you cut me off, I'm releasing all this information, and it would kind of topple the world leaders and shit like that. So they were like, you know what, we'll use him. And the biggest thing is his apparent death, for the 20 minutes when he killed himself, or I should say unalived himself. All the cameras are off, nobody was there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was clearly that he got caught. He could no longer be out of the spotlight, and now, we gotta put him off a little bit.
Yeah.
And I saw the other day, I saw a video that there's a possibility that he's still alive. He
Oh
was over in
yeah.
some European country, and his facial recognition perfectly matched
I
him
think
before
I think
or
that was
him in jail.
AI. I'm not gonna lie. I think I know which one you're talking about. People say he's in Israel. I saw somebody
No,
say that
not
he's in.
Israel. It was
I
some
saw
other. It was
somebody
some
say
other
he's in
country.
Colorado now in America. I don't.
I don't
I
believe.
don't
No,
know. I
personally,
don't.
I don't believe he's in America at all. I
I
don't
don't.
think he could
I think
step
he's
foot in
dead.
this country again.
I don't. I think he's dead. I don't find any. Oh, why would they keep him alive?
Well, this
I
is the
don't.
other thing. The biggest thing about his death was when it happened. Obviously, they can't have the entire media following this van with his body to wherever it's going. So what they did was they sent out a fake van to go out, acted like that was the main van. Everybody followed them and took him out the back entrance and went somewhere else. Perfect position for him not to be dead, for him to go out the back door, and now, he's somewhere else in the world. Obviously, he's probably not in the position he used to be in, but very easily he could have said, "Look, you guys come for me. I have dead switches that if, I'm cut off, all of this, is out in the open now." And clearly, we're not in the position to have that because, it's coming out and we're clearly not doing anything about it. But it probably would have been so much worse if he actually was cut off. That's my whole thing, because anyone in that position with that much information on a lot of very serious people, you're not able to just cut off, because he has dead switches probably everywhere for all that information, that if he is cut off, they know, all right, it's getting released. It's gone. It's out there now. Good luck, everybody. It's being fully released, fully publicized, everything like that.
Yeah.
Clearly, they can't do that.
I don't
That would be
know.
the stupidest move I've ever seen. It's the foundation of blackmail. Honestly, it's like, look,
Yeah.
I have so much information. You get rid of me. I have things in place that if that happens, well, you guys are screwed. So you're forced to, find a way around it.
Yeah. I think. I think we'll wrap it up with it, but like saying like, I think, like I said, he's very, very in the business of blackmail, and he is one of the biggest. Like if I'm being honest with you, and again, I don't like talking about politics anymore, but like I don't think Trump serves the rest of 2026. I think Vance will take over by 2027, because this is the biggest political scandal in American history. Like, it's not even a scandal.
Literally.
This is the biggest, like, anything. But like, we need to, like, I don't care who gets arrested, Democrat, Republican. I don't fucking care. People need to realize, just because he's on your side, like, no, I don't give a fuck what political he is. He's a fucking pedophile. Arrest him, all of them. I don't care.
No, 100%. If you have information that proves it, they should be in jail.
But what I hate,
we can't now.
What I hate is how when you have dumb fucking assholes like Pam Bondi lying right in front.
Well, this is the other thing.
No, I'm not talking. Right behind Jeffrey Epstein survivors, you have these ladies. And I think it was one guy. All of these fucking people who have to sit through this, not getting any justice, not getting, and it pisses me off. Like, I don't care who's the president at the time. I don't care. Like, these fucking poor people have gone through the most emotional, physical, abusive trauma out of their entire life, and they're just standing there, and they're just they're obviously covering it up. They're saying that, like, oh, another day in America, the status quo. Like, what the fuck? That fucking sickens me. I don't care. Again, I don't care who you believe, what politic you like. No, pedophile protectors are pedophile protectors. Fuck you.
Yeah, at the end, I totally agree. Now, this is the other thing. I don't know if you heard about this, and it was. I understand. Bondi is not your favorite person.
She's a
But
fucking dumbass.
the way she set this up was flawless, and it was awesome. Basically, she released a special link to each one of to each Congress member, and said, "Look, this is all the files. You can look shit up, whatever. Do your thing." She sent each congressman or Congress member, I should say, a specific link. However, what they didn't know is she backdoored it basically where she could see everything that they would look up. So what it was doing is when she sent these out, she was basically looking for the protectors and the investigators, because the investigators aren't going to be looking up names. They're going to be looking up situations. They're going to be looking up different stuff that went on. The protectors are going to be looking up names. They're going to be looking up their friends. They're going to be looking up their own name to see if their name's in the files. And boom, right there, that's exactly who she needs. She knows who is worried about being is either worried or has friends that's on the documents, and then those of the Congress who are actually looking into shit and being investigators and wants to know information. And it was perfectly laid out, and she told the entire members of Congress, and half of them went white in the face. They're like, "Huh? What do you mean?" And they erupted. They were all pissed off. But she's like, "Look, you guys were the one that did this. You guys clicked the link. You went and did this. It's not my problem. You have some kind of tie to all this shit." And now she knows exactly who to investigate into and which ones are, looking at their friends and looking for themselves and who aren't. And I thought that was beautiful because our biggest flaw is Congress. Honestly, because at the end of the day, Congress decides everything. When you have half the people in Congress corrupt and having people have dirt on them. People are, associated with people in this whole scandal and shit. You got to be worried about that because they're never going to pass stuff if it doesn't benefit them getting away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever they did. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it was beautifully put, and it was incredible what happened afterwards. The look on people's faces that knew they're like they were literally caught. There's nothing they can do.
That's definitely illegal, but I dig it.
I see. The thing is, I don't know if it's illegal or not because
I mean, you're going through people's.
Well, no,
I still don't like
them
her.
A link about
she's
it. You know what I mean?
Fucking shady as shit, and the fact that they're all like, dude, I'm so tired of it. I'm so fucking tired. People need to I don't want to fucking sound like a crazy nutcase, but people gotta realize that we outnumber the government by so much.
Yes, but the problem is people don't realize that we have the power and they don't, because what we say goes. But at the end of the day, this is also fucking sucks because we don't have as much power as we think we do. Oh, we all vote and blah blah blah. No. It's whoever they want in office gets in office. It's not who we pick. It's who they pick.
I don't
Every
care.
election is to benefit them. It's never to benefit the people. It's whoever they want in office, whatever figures they need to be able to sway this way or that way.
Yeah.
Is who's in there. It's
billionaires,
not
corporate PACs, people that get I don't want I can go on for so long about this, but at the same time, I'm so fucking. This is the same exact shit. This is why I had that crash out and burnout in September, November. I went down this rabbit hole and it fucking. That's why I stopped talking about politics, because eventually, I just feel
at the end of the day, everybody
I feel so hopeless.
Is
I feel
in some way or another, and they were put in that position for a reason, not because we voted on it, but because they were supposed to be there. That's what it is at the end of the day.
I still think there is value in voting. I really do think. But at the same time,
yes, I do agree. There's a value in voting, but our votes don't go as far as we think they go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think that it is I don't. We need a fucking factory reset. We need a gargantuan. I don't know what needs to happen, and
we
I'm
will
scared.
Never get it.
I'm scared that even if we do get it, if there's a world we do get it, I'm scared. As someone who is young, as a young American, and I want to have a family here, and I want to have family, I want to have wife. I don't want my fucking children to be here. I don't want my fucking child going to school knowing that they might die. I don't want that. Nobody fucking wants that. I don't want my wife to go on the streets and get mugged and get fucking possibly killed. I don't want any of this. Like it is so scary to live no matter where in America you live. I don't
I know.
fucking in our
I
government.
know.
Someone who's part of me and both of us are part of Gen Z. We're like eventually like people shitting on our generation. Obviously, yes, we have our fair share of fucking dumbasses, but like we also
Exactly.
we're next in line. Eventually we're gonna have the first Gen Z president. We're eventually gonna have the first Gen Z this that and like but like they're giving us all this and they're leaving it in such a fucking horrible shit show of a spot. I
Yep.
don't think like
Totally
bro.
agree.
I don't know. I'm scared, and it's the same reason why I don't want to live here as much in America anymore. I don't know where I want to go. I just don't feel safe living here anymore.
I agree with it. There's
It's
after
so sad,
visiting.
and there's
The
so
thing
much
is,
censoring. There's so much censorship.
I
No
know.
matter both sides, they're censoring people's stories. They're censoring whatever like doesn't want to be heard. Like there's the whole thing with Jimmy
Whatever to
Kimmel a couple
benefit
months
somebody
ago.
else.
Like Trump doing this, Biden doing like I don't care. Like we're not United States of America under God, individual. Like no, we're so fucking divided. We're so like we're getting lied to, and it's so right there. It's so blatant, obvious. We're getting fucked over. Like we used to be the country that immigrants want to come to live a better life and make have my grandparents came here from Italy, and now like I don't blame people that don't want to fucking come here. But the thing is, you have people in Mexico who lives are probably already like innocent families whose lives are already harder, and they want to get because this cartel shit you were talking about, and then they're thinking escaping to America is the right way, and they don't have time to do the legal process, and then
Yep.
guess what? They're gonna get fucking sent back and probably go somewhere even worse. Like again,
Yep.
I don't want to be too political. Point is, no matter where we go, we're fucked. There's
Yep.
always like it's just fucking terrifying. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I really don't. But like it's just the God's honest truth.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
So
You're
I
not
think that's
wrong
where
at
we'll
all.
leave it. I think sorry. I'm sorry. This was a little bit of a little weirder, depressing episode. But fuck it. I want to say how it is, and be
Yeah.
honest. I mean, I don't want to
Yep.
bullshit.
We gotta tell you guys what is actually going on, not what everybody else is feeding you. We want you to know the truth, nothing but the truth.
Yeah. It's scary. We're all that there, but we'll take it day by day. Eventually, something good's gonna happen. We'll have one day where nothing happens, and honestly, I'll take
Yep.
nothing over depressing and sad and scary. Honestly,
You're
at
not
this
wrong
point.
there.
But yeah, any closing statements before you go down another rabbit hole?
I'm trying to think. No, I'm pretty much good. I got nothing for you guys.
Well, I got
You
one.
got?
Stay safe, stay warm. Please watch over your family and
Yes,
loved
warm
ones.
weather's around the corner. Hopefully soon we'll be able to actually enjoy the weather outside.
The weather outside.
My birthday's coming up. For
Ooh.
those of you that don't know, woot woot.
The big 30. Congratulations.
Big 30.
Big
Yep.
Hey man,
30.
that my
I'm old
my
now.
21st birthday episode's coming out, man. That's gonna be a good episode.
Is it coming up?
Not really, it's in May, but yeah, it's coming up.
It's around the corner.
It's around somewhat around the corner. We'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, you already know the
See you
drill.
later.
If you guys want to see more topics like this and want to talk about more stuff like this, let us know by subscribing, ring the bell. It's completely free to do so, and it supports us. And follow us on that good juicy social media. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. Real quick, side note. I posted a couple of YouTube reels on the channel like a week or two ago,
Yeah.
and it was
Yep.
one of the episodes we did. And one of the short, a lot of it's doing good. We have hundreds of views, 200 views, 160 views. The one that doesn't have any views, it mentions Jeffrey Epstein. It's a little suspicious. I don't know.
Really? It has no views at all?
Okay, it has two now, but for like a week,
still,
a week,
two?
like it had
Compared to when we were
it
getting
had no
hundreds
views.
before? Ah, interesting.
So
They're
YouTube
on to
knows.
us.
Who
They're
knows?
on to
Maybe
us.
this fucking episode will mysteriously get taken down and blacklisted or some shit. Who knows? Anyways, sorry we're distracted. If you guys want to see more reels and all that, make sure you guys are subscribed and ring the bell, of course. And as always, please stay safe, and we'll see you guys next week for another banging episode. Peace.